Hey everyone, it's me Dan here again, and today we're here to talk about a very depressing piece of news that came out only a few hours ago, and it was mainly talked about a lot of yesterday, but something additional to that came out today, and it's not going to be very happy for anyone who's on this channel. It's of course related to the infamous Uncharted movie that is still somehow in development, and we recently just got some new information related to the film, or at least some teasers that could potentially be leading to a casting in the movie. So the actor Nathan Fillion, who if you don't know, you probably will know him off shows like Firefly and the follow-up film Serenity, both of which I am a huge fan of, and I do really like Nathan Fillion as an actor. On his Instagram, he recently put a post up of a picture of Drake with the caption "Sic Parvis Magna" in there, and then a date of the 16th of July 2018. And I mean, if anybody of you is an Uncharted fan like me, you all know, of course, he's clearly referring to the Uncharted movie. I mean, there's no way he's referencing to the rapper Drake. And then just only today, he added another post on there with the same date of the 16th of July 2018. This time of like a treasure map with a magnifying scope on there and a pen. And at this point, I think you could all pretty much see where he's going with this. Clearly, he's going to have either an involvement with the Uncharted movie, or I've seen even a couple of rumours suggesting that he might be doing an Uncharted fan film. Oh my god, like, how do I feel about this? I really don't know, because back in the early days of when the Uncharted movie was in development, I think this was like 2010, 2011, I remember there being a big campaign for Nathan Fillion to play Nathan Drake, and I'll admit, even though I don't want an Uncharted movie, I've made this clear hundreds and hundreds of times on this channel and on social media that I don't want this film. But if there was one person to play like Nathan Drake, like as in the Nathan Drake that we know, my only choice would be Nathan Fillion, only because I feel like he's the only actor who would actually kind of get that role. Chris Pratt I've seen thrown around, but Chris Pratt, he would never do something like Uncharted. Like, he's got Guardians of the Galaxy, he's got the MCU, there's no way he'd be able to do it. So Nathan Fillion back in the old days was the only person I considered, and obviously they cast Mark Wahlberg, fucking Marky Mark, in the main role, which was just made no sense at all. But yeah, I would have accepted him back then. The only issue is that right now he's like 46 or 47, somewhere along there. I just feel he's too old to play Nathan Drake, unless they're gonna do like they did in Uncharted 3, where it's like cutting forward between his Nathan Drake and Tom Holland's Nathan Drake, because we know apparently Tom Holland is going to be in this film as a younger Nathan Drake, which I don't know how they were able to pull that one out of the bag, Sony, but yeah, that's going to happen. So I reckon if they're going to do that, it'd have to be that they're going to flash forward between two storylines of young Nathan Drake as Tom Holland and then like a really old Nathan Drake as Nathan Fillion, because that's the only way it can work. So if they're going to try play Nathan Drake as a guy in his mid to late 30s, like they do in the games, it's not going to work, because Nathan Fillion is nowhere near that age, so I don't really see how that can work, to be perfectly honest. And I just don't. I mean, obviously, I like Nathan Fillion as an actor. I've already said I like him, but I think this project's just come too late for him. I just don't see how I just don't want this. And that's the thing. It all leads back to the main point. I don't want an Uncharted movie, and I know a lot of, people I speak to online, and most of the Uncharted community don't want an Uncharted movie. The only one person that I know who I've spoken to who wants an Uncharted film hasn't even beaten the first game, so I don't know what that tells you, but I don't want this film, because the Uncharted games were made to be this interactive Hollywood film where you could have this sense of immersion that you don't get in these films. The fact that you're in control of almost everything that happens, and you get to see the characters properly progress through environments, and you get to learn more about them, and more importantly, it's longer than a film, so it allows you to spend more time with these people, understand them more, and connect with these people more. How would an Uncharted movie be able to benefit this series? And if the answer to that question is no, I don't see a point in making this film. I mean, I know we've also got the Last of Us movie in development as well. Apparently that's been in development hell for like 3 years, so thankfully that's never going to happen. But I don't want this film at all. And we've already seen recently with this year, there's like the second Tomb Raider reboot that happened. And of course, that film was once again slated by a lot of people. I personally didn't like the movie. I mean, it's just video game adaptations, they don't work, so why are Sony still thinking in their heads, oh, we can get one done? You can't. Just look at the examples out there. All of the Tomb Raider movies suck. I only like the first Tomb Raider film because it's a guilty pleasure. It's nowhere near a good movie. So I just don't see why Sony is so persistent to get this released. And once again, I think with what Nathan Fillion's teasing, I really wouldn't be surprised if he is that he's going to play Nathan Drake, like an older version of him in the Uncharted movie. I mean, yeah, there could be the chance that he's doing like an Uncharted fan-made film, which I would prefer because then at least it's not official. But I just fear the worst. I fear the absolute worst for this, and I just feel like it is going to be him playing the older Nathan Drake, and I just don't want this movie to happen. I don't want this film. It's been through so much development hell. We've had so many people attached to this film. I mean, people like freaking Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, you know, they were at one point approached to write the script. Fucking Mark Guggenheim's brother was approached to write this script. Oh, that would have been an absolute travesty if that was the case. I mean, we've had so many people come and go on this project. I mean, at the moment, we've got, what was it, Sean Levy and Joe Conahan. I don't even know if Joe Conahan's still doing the script because apparently it was rewritten. And that guy's basically lied about the script, saying, oh, Naughty Dog really liked my script. And then Neil Druckmann came out and tweeted, oh no, you haven't spoken to anyone at Naughty Dog. We haven't given you our permission for the fucking script. This film shouldn't happen. Sony, scrap this movie. Nobody wants it. And they're going to release this film. Just please don't make it official. Just state that it's non-canon and then maybe we can be a bit happier. But in terms of how I feel about the news, I'm not happy about it. I don't want the film. I love Nathan Fillion, but I'd rather he just do something else because I don't want this movie. And I'm just pretty sure that the majority of the Uncharted community, just like me, doesn't want this film. So that's all I really have to say about this news. It's only a short news update video for the Uncharted film that none of us want. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about this leak. Do you think this confirms that Nathan Fillion will be playing Nathan Drake in the Uncharted film, or do you agree that maybe it could be an Uncharted fan film? Who knows? Let me know about that in the comment section down below. Thank you all for watching the video. If you like the video, go ahead, leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you all next time.